Hey guys, Rorschach here, and I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit about GOW Judgement and a big announcement that Epic Games had today. They announced that there is no DBNO in GOW Judgement, and that is a really big change, and it's actually going to add some new elements and change some old ones to the game that you may not have thought about. The first point that I want to make about it is that it encourages more rifle gameplay, and which sadly means a lot more camping. So that basically means that it's going to be more of a, even though it's technically third person, it's going to have more of a first person shooter feel, which is not what GOW Judgement has always been about. And in relation to that, for example, when you and somebody are fighting close range and you have your Gnasher or sawed-off shotgun out, and the other person has a retro, a lancer, or a hammer burst, if you get full red and right when you body the other person close range and they also shoot a bullet immediately, instead of the other person dying and you just going down, you both die. That's very interesting. So that the kill trade will happen close range even if it's shotgun versus rifle. And also another interesting point is, for example, at Bullet Marsh, where there's two snipers in the spawns, when you both pick up your sniper, let's say you're having a sniper duel with the other person across the map in the middle of a game. Let's say you hit the other person and they are full red, and then they look up again and you hit them in the shoulder or the neck, which normally would just make them go down from two back-to-back sniper shots. It would actually kill them. And that is really taking away from the skill that requires to use the sniper, the long shot. And I'm not sure how I feel about that, but one of the biggest points that's really making a lot of people frustrated is that there will be no more execution. So when you down somebody, you can't do the arm rip execution or face punch or curb stomp or any of the weapon executions. And that's always been a key distinct feature that's been in Gears of War, and I've always loved that. Just, the gory, fun feel of the game, that part of it's gone. And another interesting thing, the game type called execution will no longer exist. It is completely gone, and yeah, that point just kind of speaks for itself. That's actually the third most popular game that is played in Gears of War 3, the first being Team Deathmatch, and the second one being King of the Hill. And execution has always been third place. It actually is more popular than King of the Hill on some days. So that's a little sad. And then another thing, meat shielding will not happen. You cannot meat shield anyone anymore. When they're down, they die. So that feature is also gone. And for example, when you're in a 1v3, 1v4 situation, you down the first guy, you pick him up as a meat shield to buy yourself time. Well, you can't do that anymore. You're more than likely just going to get killed by a rifle. King of the Hill is also going to change drastically. That's my favorite game type personally, but that's not the point. A key element in King of the Hill is breaking the hill, and obviously you can do that at any time. But let's say you're doing, the clock's winding down, the other team's about to win. Well, you don't really have time to kill the other people and jump in the hill. You just have to go straight for it. What happens often is you go down or you get bodied right before you get into the hill. Well, now you won't be able to break the hill if you're down but not out. So that's a really huge thing that's going to change in Judgment. And in Gears 3, I know from my perspective, whenever I play, if I've been down twice and I'm in the middle of a ranked game or, a tournament or anything that I really care about, if I'm down twice, then I do my best to kind of play it a little safer, stay behind cover, and, do my best to make very safe and reserved decisions instead of going in there and just using my Gnasher and having fun with it. And that's going to be how the game is all the time now, because if you get rifled from far away and you would go down in Gears 3, now you're dead. So that's a lot of things. There's probably a lot more points, maybe a few that I missed, but those are some key things that I think are important, and they will be gone with DBNO gone. So here's what I'm asking you guys to do. I'm proposing that no down but not out will only be in free-for-all, because you can't get revived anyway. So I think that would be alright for free-for-all, but I am suggesting that down but not out returns in Gears of War Judgment for every other game type. And the only way for us to make this happen is for you guys to tweet this video to Quinn Del Hoyo. He's one of the head multiplayer design guys for Epic Games, and yeah, the link is in the description below. Just click it and tweet it to him. His Twitter's in there. It's very easy, and I'm really concerned about this. Gears of War 1, 2, and 3 have been three of my most favorite games, and I don't want to see Gears of War just go down the tubes because of a decision like this. And I appreciate you guys viewing of this video, and Epic Games, if you're watching this, please do understand that I have a lot of people who agree with me, and we all want to see Gears of War Judgment be the best game that it could be, and we really love the DBNO feature that's been in all three Gears of War games. Thank you so much for watching.